Well, you've probably heard of the expression, if you want something done, ask a busy person. And Chris, by his own admission, has been busy for most of his life. Tonight he's going to give us an insight into time management for busy people. So with his speech, entitled, I Haven't Got Time, would you please welcome Chris Stanbury.
Madam President, fellow guests. Shall I start that again? Madam President, fellow Toastmasters. I haven't got time. How often have you heard that? It's bollocks. You find time to watch TV, make cups of coffee, surf the internet. So why are some people so much better at time management than others? I know I'm biased because I think she's wonderful, but just look at Fiona. Single mum, 3 very demanding children. She runs her own company, exporting agricultural equipment to Africa. She's treasurer of the local women's refuge, on the PCC committee. She's a taekwondo instructor studying for her 2nd Dan black belt. She always cooks great food for the children. In all the years I've known her, I've never seen her serve up a packaged ready meal. And she plays organ in church and piano at random gigs. So you think you haven't got time, but what you really mean is, it isn't a priority, or I can't prioritise, or I haven't the heart to be honest. So let's examine those 3 ideas. It isn't a priority means that the thing you're asking me to do is a lower priority than the thing I want to do. And that might be nothing. Or I'm so disorganised I can't prioritise. So what factors can we use to prioritise? Possibly finance, very relevant for a lot of us these days. So let's suppose there were a vacancy on the Casterbridge Speakers Committee, or perhaps the secretary, and let's say this would take an hour a month. Sadly, I suspect we wouldn't all be volunteering. But if I said that this 1 hour a month job carried with it a £250 a month salary, I bet the queue would be out the door and round the bar. So that's income. What about expenditure? A friend has asked you if you want to go and see Tom Jones at the Llama Tree Festival. And you quite like the idea of Tom Jones, but the tickets are £63. So perhaps the way to deal with that is you separate the price from the outing and you think, would I go if it was free? And if the answer's yes, then all you need to think about is whether you can afford it. And then what about commitment? Have we said we're going to do something, in which case perhaps we will feel obliged to do it? And who is it that's asking us? Are there any consequences? One of my best friends, Sue, has always been a really busy and well-organised person who fits a lot into her life. But her whole world changed on the 22nd of August last year, when her son Joe was hit by a car whilst out on his bicycle with no helmet. He's been in hospital since then, unable to move, unable to eat, unable to speak. And Sue and her ex Ian have been at his bedside every day since August, and Sue is sometimes there from 8 o'clock in the morning till 10 o'clock at night and beyond. So we can make time. We can become more efficient. We can sleep less, delegate, do things quicker. Lists are wonderful. Watch less TV, multitask, stop smoking, drink less coffee, talk less, quit Facebook. We waste up to half our working days chatting with colleagues or surfing the internet. And the average employee wastes 25% of every working day. And then the third premise. I haven't the heart to be honest. I think there are 2 steps to being honest with yourself and others. Expunge the word should from your vocabulary. It's a guilt word. I should go to the gym. Why not? I'd like to go to the gym. Or perhaps more realistically, I want to be a bit healthier, and if I can get to the gym twice a week, that will make me feel good. Learn how to say no nicely. I know you're passionate about fracking, but I'm not really that sure myself, and I really don't want to go to the demonstration with you unless I'm 100% behind it. The school play is important, and I'm happy to sell cakes during the night, but I really am spending so little time with my partner at the moment, I don't want to add another commitment to my list. So next time someone asks you to do something, be honest with them and yourself. Decide whether the prospect of doing this thing is good or bad for you. If it's good, make time. If it's bad, ask yourself why, and let them know that you simply aren't prepared to do it.
Thank you, Chris.